putting himself about here. It's another good delivery. This time, clearance completed by Kavuma McQueen. 17-year-old midfielder for Poppy. What faith they must have in him, eh? Thinking very similarly, haven't you? Hasn't often worked. It did work at Reading with Jimmy Quinn and Mick Gooding. They were good at different things. Through to House, huge chance. Schmidt with the save, but it's a poor finish. So much better there for Lincoln. That's stock in trade, clean through, one-on-one. He takes it well. Second one is good. Finish, not the best. I think he's anticipating that the keeper's going to spread his legs here. But for me, you've got to lift that. Instantly makes it hard for the goalkeeper.
Smashing cross. A great defender in the back post, as you correctly say from the Trabbing. It's up really well. Smashing cross. A great defender in the back post, as you correctly say from the Trabbing. It's up really well. Smashing cross. A great defender in the back post, as you correctly say from the Trabbing. It's up really well. Signings who's starting with this Hull City team today. 8 of the 11 started the playoff final, so despite the fact they've spent a bit of money, they've stuck to the bulk of the players that got them here, but then they're trying to lack the necessary quality. Yeah, they've got 1 or 2 injuries as well, haven't they? Just thinking about the Manchester United selection today, Benjamin Sesko hasn't been played in pre-season because he's been recovering from this shin problem. Lisandro Martinez had extra rest because he got all the way to the World Cup final, so there will be a change as the teams settle down. Might not see everything settled until after this 3-week international break between September and October. Probably was, but he's like okay. He's going up a cul-de-sac there. I think there's a feeling that Tielemans' big strength in this Manchester United midfield is the fact that he's going to help them control games. I think Michael Carrick felt that they controlled matches well enough at a certain stage.
Tielemans' big strength in this Manchester United midfield is the fact that he's going to help them control games. I think Michael Carrick felt that they controlled matches well enough at a certain stage.
Away by Egan, but it's certainly worth a little looking at. They'll get the free kick for that one though. McBurney going to ground and Andre Santos, the referee the game. Yeah. There's a lot less interference, so there'll be a lot more on Darren England today, one of the more experienced officials in the Premier League, which I certainly hope works out well.
It's quite a good thing that.
It used to work quite nicely, didn't it? So here's Mazraoui, who's already been needed defensively at the far post for Manchester United. The Bruno plays it onto Cunha, and that's out for the throw-in. It's Manchester United's first game here for 10 years in the Premier League. Marcus Rashford ironically scored the winner for them that day, with a team that included Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Wayne Rooney. Jose Mourinho was the manager the last time they came here in a league match. Johnny's pass.
Good sprint, good run in behind.
Louis Coyle looks like he's going to be full of energy down this side. It's going to be a good battle between him and Luke Shaw.
Yeah. There's just too much on it. He was never getting it. Shaw just leans on him.
It's been quite the change for Hull under Sergei Yakirovic from surviving on the final. The season in 2025 and avoiding dropping into League One. They then made the playoffs on the final day of last season, and here they are starting a Premier League season against Manchester United. It just shows how quickly fortunes can change in this wonderful game of ours. Here they are starting a Premier League season against Manchester United. It just shows how quickly fortunes.
Leeds that will be particularly fired up today. Absolutely. See now, full of running, trying to give his team the width. Darren England and the officials weren't falling for that. When he knew the ball was run out of play, Shaw just gave him a little nudge. You see a big challenge there. Fogel sitting that man with the on-man. Can't do well for this. Well, Burma's complaining because Mendy is making his life extraordinary. Fernandes able to receive it in a bit of space. Able to receive it in a bit of space. Conceded 4 goals last season in the Championship. It's a confident lead, but a potentially costly one by Mendy. And Burmo's shot. Misplaced confidence there. Hull Hull City getting away with it big time. Thanks to him. Chauvet's true value. Big hand from Salakis, a big win. You know there's players behind you. You can't afford to do that. Fernandes happy to move in. He's done that! More routine this time for the goalkeeper, but very promising for Manchester United. You see Cunha, Mazraoui gets the ball. Thought Ndoro was going to get slipped in. He could have taken a touch there to play his colleague, but as he turns and spins, I mean, it's a lovely touch if he's actually meant to take that as he's turning. It's good work by Stroud, and now Ryan Giles can motor forward with intent for the first time. Typically good delivery, McBurney! And Lamon's called into urgent action. But that's the combination that could bring reward for Hull. Ryan Giles with a superlative left foot, and McBurney attacking it. Well, we've seen a cross from the right-hand side for McBurney. He didn't get on the end of this one, but as Giles put it in, it's a striker's dream. It just says, go and attack me, and that's exactly what McBurney does. A beautiful header back across goal. Both ends. Game on, eh? McBurney doesn't get there. Mendy might second time. Stroud against Mbeumo, and the cannon. A very similar distribution. McBurney will thrive on crosses like that. Ajayi, 33 games in the Premier League, formerly of Arsenal. Semi Ajayi! Manchester United about to be humbled by the humber. An extraordinary start for the newly promoted side. Semi Ajayi, who scored only one last season, has got one that will never be forgotten. But Ajayi was in the right place at the right time. I've got to say, the amount of chances that Hull have created in the last 5 minutes, they've well deserved that opening goal, and it has gone crazy inside the stadium, Dan. Well, different face in the dugout, but it's just under a year ago across the river, for which I was fortunate to be present. Enjoying this part of the world. Hull have not beaten Manchester United in the top flight. They won a Pyrrhic victory in a League Cup semi-final 9 years ago, winning 2-1 here. Huddleston from the penalty spot, and Oumar Niasse when they trailed 2-0 from the first leg. Their last league win over United, 1974 in the old second division. Tielemans. A little better than that. The top saves that he has made. I mean, the one there from McBurney where he's parried it onto the post. Players to cover you because you've done your job as a goalkeeper. And as we saw there, Ajayi, the man, he had other ideas. He anticipated at first. And it was a well-worked near post flick on from Hull there. Boyle's ball in. Stroud can pick it up, and he's dangerous with his left foot. McBurney doesn't get there, Bellumi does, and Bellumi balloons. You've just taken the words out of my mouth. But again, it's another ball into the final third from Hull City. When it's in a wide area, they've definitely been given a message to say at every opportunity, can we deliver the ball into Manchester United's penalty area? Because of the presence of McBurney, he's going to cause extremely well. Coyle's given great. Coyle's arriving, but not quick enough, and that's not his. Everybody in the whole ranks deserves credit for what they achieved last season, but the hidden details are often the most important ones, and he, as captain, Louis Coyle, along with John Egan, the other more experienced individual in the squad, knocked a few heads together prior to their final league game of the regular season against Norwich. Messages on board, they won the game, and the rest, as they say, is history. Chris trying to get across to make sure the other players understand how valuable and important it is. Crowd impressed by the debut of Stroud's work, but Giles put all in potential trouble again. It's Torgu. A lot on for him there, given the presence of Egan at his back, but he still managed to manufacture something. It's so more impressive because the spin on the ball there. Torgu's got his back to goal. You just think, you know, I can get a turn and try and get something back across goal. See how tight Egan is there. I suppose it's the type of player he is, but he does have the capacity to exhilarate and infuriate in equal measure. He's a talent. As you can see by that left, he's going to keep the game moving. He's going to keep the game moving. It's a good thing as far as I'm concerned. What are you concerned? What do you think? Absolutely. Yeah. Finding a way out of trouble. Now Balumi has to. Their bodies in front of the goal, and the ball. When he was a teenager at Bradford City, played in a tournament in Northern Ireland, which and he was, by his own admission, a wee bit. Manchester United today. Shaw's throw. Is trying to work it. A little bit of scrutiny over a possible penalty. There was so little space for United to work with. Despite that, they did almost manage to work it. Yeah, it was very tight in and around that penalty area. Somehow, Santos managed. They're so tight, they're so organised, they're not allowing that space. It becomes frustrating. Sergei Yakirovich emphasising the tactical work that they've done over the past week. Certainly all is working out well for now.
When Manchester United win it, that's when they've got to try and make sure they go forward quick before Hull are able to get back and organise. And there's back five, back four, midfield.
Sorts himself out, finds Dorgu. Maguire. Mazraoui. Space rather than giving any space to those ahead. Foul on Crooks this time, which the Hull City supporters greet in a sense of irony. Clearly it was a foul by Dorgu.
Again, it's them two defensive midfielders for Hull City, Slater and Cruz. They are screening their back line of five tremendously well every time somebody runs at the heart of the defence. Slater showed Dorgu inside. On the learning curve.
This is Shaw. And Vermo pulling away. And ready to produce the spectacular. But plenty of black and amber shirts around.
Well, it's a cross once again from short of the back post. In the way, Bomo just gets himself into that position. Try the acrobatic overhead kick. I don't think Mendy knew much about it, but you've got to put your body in front of your goalkeeper. Great effort and a positive position here for Manchester United.
Usual crowd scene, a claim of confidence and distribution of positive fashion to get Giles into the game again. And now here's Stroud, comfortable in any left-sided role.
It was refreshing to see a goalkeeper catch the ball, relieve the pressure from his team. Distribution fantastic.
Coyle looks to deliver another. Maguire deals with that one with a degree of comfort. Malumi. Giles again. Maguire again. Malumi. Wins the free kick. Increase. Says I've been done.
Absolutely. Yeah, there it is, the little nutmeg. Malumi knows exactly what he's doing. He's just embarrassed. Tielemans there. Keep an eye on that one. Tielemans will remember that throughout this game. I've got a couple of players in my career. One was behind closed doors against Kevin Hall, my old Sunderland captain. I never nutmegged him again because he clattered me.
Left-footers over this. Slater the only one providing a different option. Giles moving away. Will be Slater! It's another! It's a day to be a centre-back! Nobel Mendy on his debut! May have claimed the prize for Hull City! Well, he said they needed one more miracle this season. Well, they might have got one on the opening day.
Well, this place has gone crazy. 2-0 up at home on their first Premier League outing of this season. You said there was a left foot and a right footer on, so what it does, it causes Manchester United confusion as who's going to deliver. But we've seen one good delivery already this game. The in-swinging cross there, again, just says to everybody inside that area, golden tackle, and Mendy, the centre half. He's in the perfect position. Maguire there and McBurney, two players at the back post.
When it's an in-swinger of that kind of quality with that pace on it, you've just got to make sure you get the contact and you use the pace and the power from the delivery. That's exactly what Mendy did. Michael Carrick, it's going to have to be a big half-time team talk now, Dan. Well, brought in for his pace, his left foot, his top-level experience at the back. But like his colleague back there, he's added the goal-scoring edge. Manchester United all over the place at the moment. It's because they're doing such a good job. They're pressing when Manchester United are in possession. Manchester United aren't shifting the ball as quickly as they should be. Obviously, when you're 2 goals up, the energy around the stadium as well just gives the players that little bit more in their legs when they need to press. And when they're not pressing, Hull looking so defensively organised at the back. Which is amazing, really, having watched them a lot of that seat. Well, they were so comfortable allowing other teams to have the ball, allow the possession. Now you see that stat early on with Manchester United's possession, 65%. That won't worry them. It's about the transition moments, the counter-attack. But more importantly, what they've done today, 4 shots on target, 2 goals from 2 set plays. Set plays are so important. Heavy from Stroud. Fernandez. Vermo complaining about Darren England letting the game go. Allowing Manchester United to build. Andre Santos. Here's Tielemans. Bellumi. The thing that they don't want to do is get too confident. It's a lead that's deserved, without question. Andre Santos. Crooks ensuring that there was a little opportunity for Mateus Cunha to turn. Vermo got that half yard. Nobel Mendy back to the day job. Yeah, absolutely. The 3 centre-halves of Hull there. Positioned perfectly inside that 6-yard box. 1 near post, 1 far post, 1 centrally. Crooks went into the book there. Darren England reminding everybody, I've got my eye on you, and however many cameras as well. Ryan Giles it was that landed in the grateful grasp of the goalkeeper. I've got to say that was one of the shortest long throws I've ever seen from Masraoui. Or was it just a normal length? No, that must have, surely that slipped out of his hand there. Well, it's a real test for Manchester United, but it's also a massive test of Hull City's potential resilience in the Premier League this season. The saying is that you've got to make your home a fortress. Well, last season it was more like a bouncy castle. It was great fun to watch you football. It was the away form going into the back end of the season for Hull City that did the damage to the opposition. I've got to give them full credit today, the way they're set up. It's got them absolutely well organised with and without the ball. Of course, Manchester United so many headaches. Just look frustrated at not being able to break down. is. Good work. Mendy stopping the cross from doing any harm. Naturally full of as full of confidence as they will ever be. Tielemans fed by Andre Santos. Burmo, Dorgu to attack it. Boyle looks around complaining to referee Darren England. And that a situation I fancy you would have liked to see more result from.
Manchester United bench with Šeško there. We've seen the crosses coming in the box. It's that kind of aerial presence that they'll be looking for. And obviously Rashford trying to win over the Manchester United fans again.
Bernie's not moving particularly well at the moment. He won't know it as he seeks to win his battle there. By Malumi. There was an occasion that summed him up. It was the second leg of the playoff semi-final last season at Millwall. Not the most hospitable of venues. Wasn't ready to go on as a substitute because he hadn't got his shirt on. Infuriating Sergei Yakurovich. And then he scored a wonderful goal. He finally got on. Mazraoui. Unorthodox.
Very unorthodox, but he's in the right place. Very impressed at the amount of numbers that Hull were able to get back into that penalty area.